Alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah amma ba'd. So this is a brief, this is a translation. I'm going to read to you a question that was posed to Sheikh Ibn Baz, one of the scholars of recent times. He was asked about the ruling relating to those who help the mushrikeen to gain victory over the Muslims. Okay? What's the ruling of those who help the mushrikeen, the polytheists, and disbelievers against the Muslims? So the question, I'll play the audio and explain.
السائل في آخر أسئلته يقول: سماحة الشيخ، من نواقض الإسلام مظاهرة المشركين ومعاونتهم على المسلمين، نرجو أن توضحوا لنا ذلك، وهل كل الطوائف غير المسلمة تدخل في ذلك؟
Alright, so the question is, dear Sheikh, from the things that nullify one's Islam is to assist and help or aid the mushrikeen and to help them over the Muslims. What we'd like from you is to make clear for us, to explain, does this ruling of one leaving Islam for doing such a thing, does it apply to all of the non-Muslim groups? Yeah, so assisting and helping the mushrikeen against Muslims, is it just the mushrikeen, a particular type of kuffar, or is it all non-Muslim groups that are included in this?
نعم، مظاهرة المشركين على المسلمين ردة عن الإسلام، لقوله جل وعلا: ومن يتولهم منكم فإنه منهم. كون يظاهر كفار من النصارى أو اليهود أو الشيوعيين أو غيرهم ضد المسلمين وينصرهم على المسلمين، هذا تولي للكفار وردة عن الإسلام، نعوذ بالله. نعم، كما نص على ذلك أهل العلم في باب حكم المرتد، نسأل الله العافية.
جزاكم الله خيرا. السائل.
So the Sheikh answered, yes, helping and assisting or supporting the mushrikeen against the Muslims, this is one of the things that takes one out of Islam. One leaves Islam. It's known as ridda in Arabic. And the proof for this is from the statement of Allah Jalla wa Ala, وَمَن يَتَوَلَّهُم مِّنكُمْ فَإِنَّهُ مِنْهُمْ. And whoever from amongst you helps them or supports them, then he is from them. And this is in Surah Al-Ma'idah, verse 51. Now, it's the same whether they are helping the kuffar, whether they be Christians, Jews, communists, it doesn't matter. Whoever helps any group against the Muslims and supports them and assists them, they are against the Muslims, then this is what's known as tawalli lil kuffar, meaning preferring and supporting the kuffar. And it is something that takes a person out of Islam. May Allah protect us from that. كما نص على ذلك أهل العلم. And this is also described or discussed in more detail in something called حكم المرتد in the books of Islam. Yeah, the ruling of the ones who leave Islam, or the rulings pertaining to those who leave Islam. May Allah protect us from that. And that's the end of the answer. Now, living in the UK, it can be misunderstood. Like some people will say, Muslims are covering up each other's crimes. They're not reporting to the police certain crimes. And you can argue this about grooming gangs and all that kind of thing. This is not what's meant here. And in fact, this goes back to the time of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Muslims were suppressed. They were boycotted. They were embargoed. They were persecuted. They were killed, imprisoned. Everything was done to them just for being Muslim. And so the Muslims managed to escape and establish their own homeland in Medina. Now, eventually, so you had the enemies of Islam who were trying to destroy Islam, and Muslims who just wanted to live their lives as Muslims. But some weak Muslims were under pressure to support the kuffar, to destroy Islam. Okay? Now, whoever supports the kuffar in trying to destroy Islam, the religion of Allah, God Almighty, whoever supports the kuffar or assists shaitan, basically, whoever assists the devil in destroying the light of God, they cannot be a Muslim. They are disbelievers. Right? So you think of it, I'm not an expert in Christianity, but you have, what was that guy who, what was his name? There's somebody in Christianity who was a traitor to Jesus, alayhi salam. Anyhow, every country has this concept of treason. And yeah, so it's clear. It's not allowed, the Shaykh is saying here, it's not allowed for a Muslim to support the kuffar and assist them in suppressing and destroying Islam. Whoever does such a thing is a kafir.